everybody. It's a great day to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and a great day to make Irish soda bread. So today we're doing this simple recipe. I actually got it from my oldest daughter, and we're just going to get right to it. So I hope you're having a great day and wearing green today. Whether you're Irish or not, it's always a fun day to wear green. All right, the first thing we're doing is greasing a baking pan. And I don't know about you, but my mom always used Crisco in a can. That was before they had like the liquid oils, I guess. But anyway, whenever it says to grease a pan, I don't know if it's just because of memories with my mom, but I grease it with Crisco from a can. All right, so there's that. I'm just going to put this to the side here because we have some work to do before we're back to that. Well, we have 4 cups of flour, 4 tablespoons of sugar, a stick of soft butter. It's not melted, but it's soft. We're going to use a tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. We also will be using an egg, and this is from one of my delightful chickens, and then a cup of buttermilk. And I don't know about you, but I generally don't have buttermilk in my house unless I know for sure I need it for something, and then I'll buy it. But I did not have buttermilk in the house. So what I have here is I needed a cup of buttermilk. I have a cup of milk, and I put 1 tablespoon of lemon juice in it. Okay. You do have to let that sit for a few minutes for it to turn into buttermilk. Okay. Then once we're done mixing everything, we're going to knead the dough a little bit, form it into a round, and then we're going to brush it with some melted butter and some buttermilk. So the first thing we're going to do is mix the, it says flour, the soft butter, the sugar, the baking soda, the powder, and the salt. So let's go ahead and put our soft butter with the flour. There we go. Just gonna dump this 4 tablespoons of sugar. We're gonna do a tablespoon of baking powder. And I love how the baking powder containers have a little edge on it so you can just scrape it flat. Whoever just designed that was genius. Good job. Then we have our teaspoon of baking soda. And I never measure salt over the bowl because sometimes it comes pouring out. So I always just do it over a container or right over my counter. Okay, there's that. So we're going to mix that all together, and then we will add the buttermilk and egg. But first, let's get this stirred together. Put on our handy dandy KitchenAid. The flour's going everywhere. Oh dear. Okay, well, we're going to do this a different way because I'm losing all of my flour. I guess I need to get one of those KitchenAids. Look at, I'm making a mess. I got flour here all over me. There we go. So let's just stir this together with a wooden spoon. Oh my goodness. One time when I was a kid, my friend and I were making pudding. So we put the pudding powder, whatever you want to call it, in the mixer, and she had her face kind of like over it, and I turned it on, and we didn't have the lid on it, and her face was covered in the pudding powder because we hadn't put the liquid in yet. Anyway, Oh, those memories. Okay, I think I have that mixed pretty good. I hope I didn't lose too much flour. Goodness. Next time I'll know if this turns out good and not to put this in the mixer until after we get the buttermilk and the egg. Oops, and I'm going to scoop that in. All right, now we'll use the mixer. Here we go. Okay, that's a little better. I can't believe all this flour that came out. Hope it's okay. Okay, that looks like it's mixed enough that I can knead it. Okay, so now we're just going to take this. I'm going to flour this surface a little bit. I love having all this counter space. Oh, and by the way, if you like raisins, you can certainly add, raisins are one of those things in Irish soda bread. You can put in as many or as few as you want. I'm not putting any in because my daughters do not like raisins in their bread. So let's see here. Let's get all of this out here. We're just going to knead this a little bit. Oh, and by the way, I preheated the oven to 375. The last time I did that, it was buzzing in the middle of me talking to you. So I preheated it before I turned on the video. Okay, so let's just knead this. There's something about bread making, the kneading process, it's so satisfying to me. It's calming. I don't know, but I once thought that maybe I should become a bread maker in retirement. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that when I grow up. We'll see. Okay. I think this is just about ready. I'll get my greased pan. One of my dogs is right here by my feet waiting for me to drop a little bit of dough, which I'm not going to do. I'll give him a dog treat when I'm done. All right. So I have my lightly greased pan here. There we go. And there we go. That's a round loaf. Now, before we put it in the oven, we're going to brush it with a 1/4 cup of buttermilk, which again, I had to use the milk. And for this, I just added like 1/4 of a tablespoon of lemon juice to turn it into buttermilk. And we need to melt, what does it say here? A 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm just going to melt this. I'll be right back. I just put it in the microwave for 24 seconds. Hopefully that will be enough to melt it. We're going to mix those two together and we're going to brush this baby. I'm also going to need to get a knife because you want to put the cut X in the top of your Irish soda bread. I think I'll just add the milk to the butter. Right, we're going to stir this up a little. I love this. I think it's a Pampered Chef. Yes, Pampered Chef brush. It's silicone. It's so easy to clean. But I actually have this is my baking one. And then I have another one for when we're doing barbecue stuff because I don't know, I'm kind of funny about, I don't want to have any barbecue sauce in my melted butter stuff or my egg white mixture if I'm doing that. So I have one for each. Okay, so we're buttering this up. It's kind of like basting a turkey. All right. Let's see. I think I pretty much have it saturated. All right, so when we put this in the oven, where it says like it can take up to 50 minutes, but I'm going to check it after 30 because sometimes my oven just seems to bake quicker than the recipes say. So I'm going to check it after 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and then I'll put some more of the melted buttermilk stuff on it. First, we're going to do the X in the top. Beautiful. And then we're going to put it in the oven. Here we go. I'm going to set it for 30 minutes. Start. Okay. I hope this turns out delicious, and you should try it at home. Have a great day. Be shiny.